Let's discuss the theoretical idea that Earth is a closed system. TikTok, this is strictly for entertainment purposes only. In my theory, Earth is called a magnetic sphere or magnetosphere. Sounds the same, right? Earth is a bubble or a sphere held together or created by two magnetic north and south nodes. Earth's magnetic sphere is held together by two magnets that create this bubble through a process called pragmatism. These two magnets are on the north and the south node, and they are in the shape of a wing nut. This is where you get the folklore in Egyptian mythology about the goddess Nut. It is shaped exactly like a wing nut. These two magnets create a sphere or bubble that in and of itself is magnetic. And on this magnet or sphere is where you get these metal alloy balls that are connected to it as far as the stars and the moon. They are held onto the magnetic sphere. These two magnets on the north and south node are basically turning, and all of the stars are alloy metals. And basically the moon is also an alloy metal. They are turning based on these two magnets. As these two magnets are turning, all of the metal alloy balls that were placed into the sky are also turning as well, being strategically placed so that the machine on the back end of the moon can project onto these balls like screens, in essence creating these light energies that we call the zodiac. The moon itself is comprised of an alloy metal, and inside the back end of the moon is the moon machine that I have created in this diagram with the 12 gates of light that project onto these different alloy balls that we call stars from the back end of the moon. And if you look at the moon phases, the full moon is the forward facing of the moon, and you have the moon turning just like this, in and out of water, in and out of water. That's how you get the moon phases. And as it's turning, it's projecting onto these metal alloy balls that is creating the zodiac signs. And the zodiac sigils themselves are light beings or light entities that govern everyone's personality according to the time they are born. So knowing that we live within a magnetic bubble and the stars themselves are just basically metal satellites or screens for the projector, which is the moon machine, how was the firmament created? I'll tell you how. In scripture in Genesis 1:6, it states, "And God said, let there be a firmament in the midst of the waters, and let it divide the waters from the waters." What does that mean? The being that created or divided the waters from the waters used the process of osmosis. Wizard of Oz, anyone? Ozone layer or ozone layer. Same thing. So how does the process of osmosis work? Osmosis is the movement of water or other solvents through a semi-permeable membrane from an area of low solute concentration to an area of high solute concentration. Essentially, water moves to try and balance out the concentration of solutes on both sides of the membrane. So what element was used as a soluble to create the firmament? Osmium. More specifically, osmium tetroxide, which is OSO4. OSO4 can be prepared by burning metallic osmium in an atmosphere of pure oxygen or by heating osmium powder in a stream of dry oxygen. Get it? We have oxygen in our environment, and that is how